This is a spiritual conversation between Akka Mahadevi and her disciple Satyapriya. In the heart of Karnataka, where the air echoed with devotion and the rivers whispered ancient secrets, lived the mystic poet and saint Akka Mahadevi. She had renounced everything, her home, her wealth, even the very cloth on her body, to surrender completely to Lord Channamallikarjuna, Shiva. Her disciples followed her not just for knowledge, but for direct experience of the divine. Among them was Satyapriya, a young woman yearning to find the truth beyond mere words. One evening, as the monsoon winds caressed the temple courtyard, Satyapriya approached her guru with a question burning in her heart. Satyapriya bowed before Akka Mahadevi and asked, "Akka, they say Lord Shiva resides in Kailash, the sacred mountain in the Himalayas. But I have also heard great sages say that Kailash is within us. What is the truth? If Shiva is everywhere, why is Kailash special?" Akka Mahadevi smiled, her gaze deep and knowing. "Ah, my child, you seek the abode of Shiva. But tell me, if the ocean is everywhere, can you point to the place where a wave is born?" Satyapriya frowned. "The wave rises from the ocean itself, Akka." Akka Mahadevi nodded. "And so it is with Kailash. Come, let me show you something." She gestured for Satyapriya to follow her. Akka Mahadevi led Satyapriya to the banks of a flowing river, where the full moon was reflected on the water's surface. "Tell me, child, do you see the moon in the river?" Satyapriya nodded. "Yes, Akka, it looks as if the moon is floating on the water." Akka picked up a small stone and dropped it into the river. The ripples distorted the moon's reflection. "Now, does the moon still exist?" she asked. Satyapriya smiled, realizing the answer. "Yes, Akka. The real moon is in the sky. The river only reflected it." Akka Mahadevi's eyes gleamed. "Exactly. The Kailash in the Himalayas is like the moon in the river, a reflection of the real Kailash within. The physical mountain is sacred, but the true Kailash is the unshaken stillness in your own soul." Still, Satyapriya hesitated. "But Akka, great sages and rishis have travelled to Kailash for thousands of years. Surely, there must be something special about it?" Akka Mahadevi smiled and pointed to the mountains on the horizon. "Child, if a man climbs a mountain but carries his burdens with him, will he feel light when he reaches the peak?" Satyapriya thought for a moment. "No, Akka. His burdens will tire him, no matter how high he climbs." Akka's voice was soft but powerful. "So it is with Kailash. You may climb the highest mountain, but if your heart is still weighed down by desires, fears, and attachments, will you reach Shiva?" Satyapriya lowered her gaze. "No, Akka. That is why many go to Kailash, yet few truly find Shiva." Akka Mahadevi placed a gentle hand on her disciple's head. "Real Kailash is not in the stones of the Himalayas, but in the peak of silence within you. Until you reach that, no mountain will bring you closer to Shiva." Still, a final doubt remained in Satyapriya's heart. "But Akka, if Kailash is within, why do we long to go to the one outside?" Akka Mahadevi took a deep breath and spoke. "Satyapriya, the outer Kailash calls you only to remind you of the Kailash within. It is a symbol, a doorway. But if you mistake the doorway for the destination, you will remain a traveler, never reaching home." She picked up a small ball of water and let it flow from her hands. "Just as this water seeks the ocean, your soul seeks Kailash. But where does the ocean truly reside?" Satyapriya's eyes filled with tears. "Everywhere, Akka. In the drop, in the river, in the sky, and in me." Akka Mahadevi smiled. And so is Kailash, my child. It is not a place. It is the silence beyond the mind, the stillness beyond the body, the Shiva beyond thought. For the first time, Satyapriya felt no urge to seek Shiva elsewhere. She understood that while pilgrimages can help, the real journey is inward. She bowed before Akka Mahadevi and said, Akka, I see now. The true Kailash is not a mountain to climb, but a silence to enter. When the restless mind dissolves, Shiva is already here. Akka Mahadevi's voice was soft, yet vast as the sky. Yes, my child. You have always been at Kailash. You only needed to open your eyes. That night, as Satyapriya meditated under the stars, she no longer sought Shiva in the distance, she simply became still. And in that stillness, Kailash was there. Moral of the story. Kailash in the Himalayas is sacred, but the true Kailash is within you. Just as the moon's reflection on water is not the moon itself, the mountain is only a symbol of the real Kailash. Climbing a mountain means nothing if the heart is still burdened with ego and desires. The real Kailash is found in deep stillness, when the seeker dissolves into silence. You do not need to go to Kailash to find Shiva. You need to remove everything that keeps you from seeing. He was always here. Om Namah Shivaya.